Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about that patch 1.18 and how it pretty much killed 2K25 for all the amazing creators out there. I'd be shocked if they come back after this. Now 2K they've patched it, they've tried to fix it, but it's not good enough and creators are not having it. The creators are pissed, and rightfully so. So let's go over to X and I'll show you what I'm talking about, because a lot of you guys are probably like, well, what's going on with the game? Let's go check. All right, over on X. Now, if you're not familiar with what happened, because I should probably clue you in, because a lot of you guys probably don't make a ton of wrestlers. For the people that make wrestlers like, let's say, Post Malone, who has all these tattoos all over his body, these creators go in and use the in-game systems to meticulously put all the tattoos on the body. Or let's say there's makeup on the body, or stuff to make the body look better. Let's say they're making a superhero and they want to make the costume look right or something, or make it look like it's Superman's suit or it's attached to his body or anything, right? Well, in that section, this patch deleted all that stuff. It wiped it clean slate. So every tattoo on that creator's Post Malone, I'm sorry, I forget your name. I saw your post on a random Twitter. Whoever made that Post Malone has to go back through and add it all in. Now, here's the scary part, and this part that would make me break the game in half if I had a physical copy, is once they reapplied it before this patch, once they reapplied it, saved, turned the game off, because they probably spent hours trying to put it all back together, and loaded back in, it deleted it again. So literally every time they rebooted the game, it would wipe the slate clean. All the tattoos gone again. Wouldn't that just piss you off? That would make me quit the game and delete it off my hard drive. I'd never play it again. So this is their response. This is the fix, the hot fix, and this is not good enough. It's like a band-aid on a sinking ship, if you will. All right, let's read this. It says a new hotfix is rolling out, patch 1.19, that will return custom images after re-downloading affected creative superstars. So if you downloaded the wrestler and it has all these issues from a very talented creator, well, you can just go re-download it. Boom, it should be fixed. Now, here's the part that is gonna pretty much kill the game for any person that likes to make wrestlers, keep the wrestlers up to date with their gear that they have at their most recent show. Like today we got Saturday night's main event, new Gunther outfit, her Trish outfit from last night, everything. Yeah, they're all probably not gonna keep making it unless it's a modder. Modders keep going because they can literally just take the whole mod and shove it back in there if something happens to it. So these are for the people that actually play the game like you're supposed to and add in all the little parts with the in-game systems. These are the most passionate fans, or the fans that buy it on consoles, stuff like that. This is like, people like me basically. But I don't spend hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours recreating my favorite wrestlers. I make my own wrestlers, and I am affected by this, but not to the level of the rest of these guys. So I'm pissed. I'm probably not going to touch the game for a while, but these guys got really screwed. Anyway, and then it says, for those who encounter the issue on a locally saved creative superstar, edits will need to be reapplied. So it won't automatically add those things back. It's literally erased from the game's memory, and you have to go in and re-add everything perfectly. That would piss me off quite a bit. All right, so let's read some of the responses, and it's hilarious to me that Status is the first one because it's just funny to me. It says, appreciate the hotfix, but having to redo entire creator wrestlers is a huge blow for creators. This stuff takes hours. We really need more care when it comes to patches that affect created content like this, because this isn't the first time something similar has happened this year. Right off the bat, when this game came out, you couldn't layer face paint. The face paint thing and tattoo thing on the face, stuff like that, was totally effed up. They finally fixed it, and then when they fixed it, it made it to where you couldn't access any images or tattoos that you had applied, the ones that you can move around on the face, until the next patch. So you were stuck with those on your face, because I tried to make my mask using shapes, and it wasn't going well, so... And then there was that. So then... and then this happens. It's just been thing after thing after thing. And a couple of years ago, I think it was 2K23 or 2K24, this happened to me with the arenas, not my wrestlers. So I had to create arena. I had made like my main show one. It was Rise of 2 Wrestling at the time. Then I had my pay-per-view and another pay-per-view. I think it was about 3 of them. And what happened was they had a patch that made it to where it deleted all the logos and colorings and everything that I had on those things, where I placed stuff on the Titantron, everything. So I went back through, reapplied everything, repositioned it, went and played a match, blank. Everything was blank. I'm like, what the heck? So I redid it like 3 or 4 times, removed the piece, re-added the piece. Nothing fixed it. The only thing that fixed it is I had to delete the entire arena and start from scratch, and it fixed it. At that point, I was done with the game and moved on. I think it was 2K24. That's what killed 2K24 for me. I barely played it after that, and we were getting pretty close to 2K25 anyway, so I was like, I'll just wait till next year. So this is a similar thing with this year. Like, I've been working on my universe mode. I keep saying it, but every time they have a patch or a big issue, I just totally, like, I'm not wasting my time. I'm not doing it. I'm done. I'm not gonna... Ugh. Like, if I had set up my universe mode and then this happened... I'd be done. I'd be cooked. Channel wouldn't have content for a month. I'd be like, I'm done. I'm over it. Anyway, so let's continue reading. L2K Games, who makes an amazing Sable and Lita and Eva Marie. Make sure you check out their creations. Freaking awesome if you love women's wrestlers. They say, can't actually fix a lot of my creations because of this F-up. The creator wrestler itself seems to have become corrupted. Some appear with random logos, and trying to delete the attires causes a crash. So now you can't even edit the wrestlers without it screwing up. Genuinely over it at this point. I'll make sure to review my experience accordingly everywhere. You guys can keep getting away with this, or can't keep getting away with this ridiculous level of negligence. I don't think it's negligence. I think this is intentional, honestly. You can't be that incompetent for working on the franchise for over 10 years. You can't. It's impossible. What do you put an intern on this stuff? Oh, interns can get it. Well, we're working on the new game. That probably is what's happening. They're probably having an intern team working on 2K25, where all the main crew is working on 2K26, because it's pretty late in the year. They're probably all hands on deck. As soon as the one game comes out, most of the main people are on the next one. So I guarantee you, this is some intern that just fucked something up, and here we are. Like, the aftermath. All right, and then Rip Z says, would highly suggest a cloud backup feature where users can roll back to a specific point for their creations. Whether it's something they need on their own or situations like this, it builds goodwill and a better relationship with the community if creators know their stuff is protected. Yes, absolutely. Like, there was one point where I had 80 wrestlers made in one year's game. I think it might have been it had to be on the PlayStation. Might have been 2K20. I made a lot of wrestlers in 2K20. That's the game where I came back, and I did run into a lot of crashes, but none of the major glitches that you guys ran into on my PlayStation 4. I don't know how it was on Xbox One, but on the PlayStation 4, it would only crash me when I played Universe mode with more than 1v1 matches. If I tried to do a tag match, crash. If I tried to do an 8-man elimination chamber, crash. It would not work in Universe mode unless it was 1v1. It would not load. Other modes worked fine. Story mode worked fine. It was an ugly game. But yeah, for the most part, I think I made all 80 wrestlers in that game. That was the game I made the most wrestlers ever, because I have 30 years of wrestlers I've been making. And I was hoping to recreate them all in 2K25, but I keep seeing all these issues. and it just totally turns me off the game. And I've been playing my Switch too. Been playing Fantasy Life I, Mario Kart, ready for the new Donkey Kong. Heck, I even started a Switch 2 channel because I don't think there's going to be much to talk about until Pro Wrestling, the Wrestling Code, Ultra Violence, all these wrestling games come out, because a lot of us are kind of over 2K. Now, there's a lot of fans that don't care about the Creator Wrestler. They just want to play as their favorite wrestler, play through My Faction, play through the Island, play through Showcase. I can't stand Showcase. Play My GM with the in-game wrestlers. They don't care. They don't care about the Creator Wrestlers. There's a group of people that play these games, and I'm in that group, and that's those of us that love the Creator Wrestler. That's the only reason we buy these games. Obviously, the other modes are fun to play with the wrestlers we create, but as far as like buying the game just to play as Roman Reigns in Universe mode, or play the My Rise with, let's say you can put yourself in there because you can't use real wrestlers. I'm surprised we don't have like a Road to WrestleMania where you pick a wrestler and you just play through the My Rise mode. I'm shocked they don't have that, because I know a lot of people hate making their own wrestlers. And I see some people with the most generic wrestler ever because they don't like creating. They just want to, I just want to put Brock Lesnar in there, or I just want to put Roman in there, or John Cena, or whatever, and play through it that way. But I really feel like they're trying to not like kill all the creators off of wanting to play this game, but they're definitely trying to wean them away. They don't want us in their games anymore. It's very clear with how they presented this game this year, with no cross-community creations and all that kind of stuff. They really just want you to play My Faction in the Island. They do not care about you wanting to make wrestlers. They really don't. They may say they do, but unless you can spend a ton of money making wrestlers, then you know what's probably going to happen. And I shouldn't say this because I don't want to give them ideas. Is, you know how we've had the 100 slot limit and the 1,000 logo limit? What if the only way to get that to increase is a paid service or a paid thing? Like, oh, here's an extra 25 slots for $10. Here's an extra 500 image slots, $20 or something, or not 20, like $10 or something. Something stupid, but I could see them doing that. Buy the Ultimate Hyper Edition, that's $150, and that's included. You know that's going to happen, and don't come yell at me when it does. But I feel like they're really trying to monetize every aspect of this game, and the next part of it is Creator Wrestler, and that's where I say sayonara. If you start charging for every little thing in Creator Wrestler, well, I'm out. I think I said that a long time ago to myself and on the channel, or if they start monetizing the Creation Suite, I'm done. And it looks like we're there. So yeah, 2K25 might be the last one I get. I really want this channel to keep going, but if this is how it's going to be going forward, and if they cancel Ultra Pro Wrestling or the Wrestling Code, it was fun, guys. It was fun while it lasted. Thanks for all the support. Anyway, not to be all doom and gloom. Does this help you in any way? Did this affect your Creator Wrestlers? Do you create wrestlers? Do you even care about that? Let me know in the comments below. How do you feel about this? Are you done with the franchise? I'm getting there. It's fun to play, but if I can't make my wrestlers, I don't really have much use for the franchise. I really don't. Thanks for watching, and stay frosty.